Music. It makes learning easy. Think about it for a second. Out of your top songs, there's a high chance that you can hum the tone of 9 out of 10, sing 40% of the lyrics of 7 out of 10, or maybe even sing 80% of the lyrics of 3 out of 10. You didn't sit down to study those songs. You didn't force yourself to memorize them, but somehow they stayed. Think about movies. One of the main things you remember is the theme song. I saw a video of Jimmy Fallon introducing BTS and he used the song.
One is he, one's the other. One is known for singing butter. This is me, this is he. This is RM, this is D. Sugar, J-Hope, Dunk is Jim. Back to Jimmy, back to Jim.
Now, I can name them even though I haven't really listened to their music. Jimin, J-Hope, RM, Jungkook. You get the point. Back to school. Poems, songs, rhymes. They were not just for fun. They were tools. If I ask, how many days are in the month of November? You will likely hear this in your head.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31.
Before you give me a response. Or if you are Nigerian and I ask you, what is the capital of Akwa Ibom? This could come to mind. Abia, Umuahia, Adamawa, Yola, Akwa Ibom, Oye, la, 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 la. Some of us learned that years ago, and somehow it's still there. So what's going on? Why does music stick like this? Music is not just sound. It's structure, rhythm, repetition, and the brain is a pattern-seeking machine. It constantly tries to organize information into patterns, to understand the world, to predict what comes next, basically to survive. Music fits perfectly into that system because it has melody, it has a flow, it has predictable patterns. So instead of fighting your brain, music works with it. And it goes deeper than that. Music enhances cognitive development. It improves academic performance, especially in math and reading. It boosts memory, focus, and creativity. That's why platforms like PBS Kids have explored its impact in learning. That's why children's channels like Melon don't just rely on visuals and colors. They use music because they understand something simple. The brain loves it. There's also something called emotional connection. Music does not just give you information, it makes you feel something. And when emotion is attached to information, memory becomes stronger. That's why you remember songs from years ago but forget what you read last week. There's repetition too. Songs repeat again and again and again, but it never feels boring. So without realizing it, you are reinforcing information every time you listen. Even rhythm plays a role. When information is tied to a beat, your brain chunks it into smaller, easier pieces. That's why it becomes easier to recall. So when you think about it, music is not just entertainment. It's a learning tool, a powerful one at that. This is just what I think, but I believe with more research, there's an even deeper phenomenon behind this. Something that explains why music makes learning feel effortless. That's it for this video. Let me know what you think about this idea in the comments. And if you'd like me to dive deeper into this and show you how to actually use music to learn faster, let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe and share to support the growth of the channel. Thank you.